Hello everyone, welcome once again to Charles Online Math. Today we will continue from where we stopped in the previous tutorial. We are going to continue solving WAEC past question on indices. So I would like you to follow. Let's go. So we have a problem here. Evaluate 2 divide by into 64 divide 125 everything raised to power negative 2 over 3. This is a WAEC question from WAEC question 2005 theory question 2. So let's solve this problem. So what we are going to do, we have 2 divide by into 64 over 125 raised to power 2 over 3. Now you can actually work on this negative. To remove this negative, we can interchange this number. The numerator will go down to denominator, while the denominator will go toward the numerator. So we can write this to be 2 divided by, then we have 125 over 64. Then the negative will go, we have 2 over 3. So from the laws of indices, where we have the power root, if you have a raised to power 2 over 3, it actually means cube root. This one will take the cube root of whatever you have and you put your a here, then everything here will now raise to the numerator, which is the numerator of the power, which is 2. So that's what we are going to apply to this place. So we're going to have 2 divided by we have the cube root of 125 over 64, then everything raised to power the numerator here, which is 2. So if we continue solving this, we're going to have 2 divided by, now what is the cube root of 125? The cube root of 125 is going to be what? 5. And the cube root of 64 is going to be 4, all raised to power 2. Now if you proceed from this place, you are going to have 2 divided by 5 raised to power 2 will give us 25 over 4 raised to power 2 will give us 16. Now if you change this to multiplication, the numerator and the denominator will interchange as well. So we're going to have from here, you have 2 times, then you have 16 over 25. Now from here you are going to have 2 times 16, you have 32 over 25. This cannot be further reduced, so this will be our answer. We continue with this second problem. You say if 2 raised to power 1 minus y times 2 raised to power y minus 1, everything over 2 raised to power y plus 2 equal to 8 raised to power 2 minus 3y. Find y. This is WAEC question 2009 question 1. So let's solve this problem. We are going to have 2 raised to power this times 2, then we have 2 plus equal to 8. Now if you look at this, they are already in the final base. They cannot be reduced beyond this base. But if you look at the right hand side here, 8 can also be expressed in the same base as base 2. So we go to that place, and in this place here we have, if they have the same base and the operation here is multiplication, the law of indices say what? That is, if you have a raised to power m times a raised to power n, it means the same base, we are going to have a raised to power m plus n. So if you apply these rules to this, we are going to have 2 raised to power 1 minus y, then we say plus this y minus 1. You pick one of the base, then all over 2 raised to power y plus 2 equal to, now this 8 can be expressed in the same base, which is going to be 2 raised to power 3, that is 8. 8 is 2 raised to power 3. Then we put your 2 minus 3y here. Now in this case again, if you look at this place, you are going to have this can be written as 2 raised to power 1 minus y plus y minus 1. Then divide by this one will come up 2 raised to power y plus 2 equal to, then we can multiply out the power here. So you're going to have 2 raised to power 3 times 2, 6. Then keep your negative sign. This times this, you have for 9y. So if you further solve this, when you have the same base and it's what division, you subtract the power. So I'm going to have, in fact this is what you are going to have. This will be 2 raised to power 1 minus 1 will be what? 0. This minus y plus y will also be what? 0. So I will have this. Then since this is what? Division, you subtract the power. You pick one of the base, then you subtract the power. So it's going to be what? Y plus 2. If you do like this, you will have a wrong answer because the negative is only affecting y. So you have to put inside the bracket like this, equal to 2 raised to power 6 minus 9y. Then in this case, if I open the power here, I'm going to have 2 raised to power 0. So this 0 is gone. So I'm going to have subtract this. I'm going to have minus y, minus times positive. I have minus. You have 2 here. Then 2 raised to power 6 minus 9y. When you have the same base equal to each other, you can cancel out the base so that the power can be equated. So you are going to have minus y minus 2 equal to 6 minus 9y. Now if you collect like terms, so I have minus y here, then minus 9 will move to this other side, return to a plus 9y equal to, I'll keep my 6 here, minus 2 will come here, return to plus 2. Then from here, minus y plus 9y, that means minus 1y plus 9y, I will have what? 8y equal to 8. Divide both sides by 8. So if I divide it by 8, definitely I will have 8 cancel 8. Then y equal to what? 1. So this will be our what? Answer for this problem. Alright, thank you for watching. If this tutorial helps you, kindly like, subscribe and turn on your bell for more WAEC maths problem. Thank you.